Good evening, students. I am Mrs. Parvati, PGT Physics, Holy Hearts Educational Academy, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. So now the next topic is meter bridge. Applications of Wheatstone bridge is meter bridge. The another name of Wheatstone bridge is, you know what is it? Slide wire bridge, because there will be a 1 meter wire will be constant and our manganese wire is fixed on the wooden frame, and that is why it is called, the jockey is pressed on the slided on the wire, constant or manganese wire. So that bridge is called slide wire bridge or meter bridge. Why it is called meter bridge? The distance between 2 points of the meter bridge wire is, you know what, 1 meter. That is why it is called meter bridge. Right? So application of Wheatstone bridge is meter bridge. We will show how we can correlate these two here, how it works on the principle of Wheatstone bridge. In Vivavas it is very important, practicals, even in theory also. What is the main principle of meter bridge? It is nothing but Wheatstone bridge, right? So Wheatstone bridge. So Wheatstone bridge, you know Wheatstone bridge definition and all here, and even there are 4 arms of the quadrilateral, and along one diagonal we put galvanometer, another diagonal we connect the battery to allow the current to pass through the bridge. Similarly here also the same way. The construction part, on a wooden frame there is a metallic wire, that is alloy wire, made up of constant or manganese wire is fixed, 1 meter wire, and from there, you know, there are metallic strips on the wooden board. Metallic strips on the wooden board are observed. Here see, these are the metallic strips here, and connecting points are like this. Here 1 point, here 1 point, and here also point will be there. You can connect here. It is not necessary. Okay, it is not necessary. Yeah, to show. So metallic strips here and gaps are there. One is left gap, another is right gap. Okay, and wire. Let us compare these two here. How it looks like a Wheatstone bridge. And when the jockey is slided, J for jockey, this is one diagonal, another diagonal is like this. This is BD and this is AC. Like this. 2 diagonals are there. Okay. 2 diagonals are there. And center point, this is point B here. This is A, C, B and then D. This J, I call it as J here. So then what happens here? On the left gap, a resistance box is connected, which carries the resistances 0 to 500 ohms, or even points, 0.1, 0.2 like that till 10 ohms box also we consider. And in the right gap here, unknown resistance, whose resistance is to be found, that we are supposed to connect here. And from the mid pointer, galvanometer, another end to jockey. Jockey is sliding on the wire, constant or manganese wire. This is the construction. And another that is AC, along AC we are connecting a cell. How does it works? Now we have compared both here. So what is the formula? The formula for unknown resistance we can derive by using Wheatstone bridge principle. What is Wheatstone bridge principle? P by Q is equal to R by X. Here we are very clearly R and X we know it. Where are P and Q? Resistances. Here a wire is there. It is not. A wire has got some resistance. How do you find out? Let rho is the resistance per centimeter of the meter bridge wire. Let rho is the resistance per centimeter of the meter bridge wire. So what is the resistance between A and J wire? Having the length L rho, we can write L rho. I have written here L rho, that is equal to P. And the rest of the wire, what is the length here? 100 minus L into rho, we will write that is Q. And R is our resistance box, we have to pluck out here, and X is unknown resistance. How do you get readings? When we slide the jockey from left hand start like this here, then what happens at a particular point, length of the wire, the galvanometer shows null deflection, that is zero deflection. then at that time we say that the bridge is balanced condition. The bridge is balanced condition here. It's clear? So we write here L rho. What is P? L into rho. And what is Q? 100 minus L into rho is equal to R by X. Rho and rho gets cancelled. So we write unknown resistance is given by 100 minus L into R upon L. What is L? Balancing length. It is the length, the point at which, the point J is at which the galvanometer shows null deflection. So this length A to J we call it as L. Remaining length is 100 minus L. Okay. So we got the formula. This is called working principle of meter bridge. So X is equal to 100 minus L upon L into R. Got it? Okay. Now, what are the uses of this meter bridge in practicals? We are using it. Very important. 3 experiments are there in our syllabus. What are the uses? The uses are, number 1, the first use is to find unknown resistance, hence specific resistance of the given material of the wire. We find out unknown resistance. Okay. Then specific resistance formula, you know that rho is equal to R into A for area upon capital L. What is capital L? The entire length of the wire, 100 centimeters. Is it so? No, not at all. The length of the wire is whatever the wire we are going to measure the unknown resistance here, whichever resistance wire we are taking, that length we are supposed to consider. This is 100, we know it. Okay, we are measuring the specific resistance of this given wire. Okay, X resistance, we know that X is the resistance of the wire. So, rho is equal to X is unknown resistance into pi R square upon L. What is L? Not this balancing length or 100. So, which L? The length of this wire. Take out the connections and measure the wire length of the wire and then substitute here. In this way, we will find out the here. Again, I will explain. Second use is to verify the laws of combination of resistances in series. And third use is to verify the laws of combination of resistances in parallel. So, how many uses are there? 3. One is to find out unknown resistance, hence to find out the specific resistance. Second is to verify the law of combination of resistances in series. And third is to verify the law of combination of resistances in parallel connection. Okay. Now, so we need to draw the observation table. Procedure I already told you. Formula we have derived. What is the formula? Working principle 100 minus L into R upon L, where L is the balancing length on the meter bridge wire, where the galvanometer shows null deflection we have obtained. First what we have to do, you take the resistance box here, pluck out 0.1 ohm and slide the jockey on the wire. At particular length, you know what happens? The galvanometer shows null deflection. Measure that length. Okay, R value you know and L value you know it here. Okay, X we are going to find out. You know 100 minus L. If you know L, then 100 minus L is easily it can be easily calculated. So we write here the observation table. R you take out from the box I am showing to you, and L balancing length I measured at which the galvanometer shows null deflection, and 100 minus L you know that, and X is equal to 100 minus L upon L into R. R value is written here. So calculate the resistance. Like that 3-4 readings you take and take the mean of this and you will get the value of X, unknown resistance of the wire. This unknown resistance of the wire, we got it here. Then you know the formula. What is the formula? Just now I said R is equal to what here? 100. R is equal to that is X is equal to, we got already mean X here. Rho is equal to specific resistance is symbol is rho is equal to XA by L. Rho here also rho resistance per centimeter we have taken, here also rho we have taken. It's not necessary both the rows are there. So here we will write rho dash is the specific resistance of the given wire is given by X into A upon L. Here X into pi R square. Pi you know R. How can you find out the radius of the wire? With the help of screw gauge you can find out upon L. What is L? Remove this wire, measure the length of the wire with the meter scale and substitute here. You will get the specific resistance. Okay. Then how do you find out how do you verify the series combination? First you connect, give unknown resistance, one unknown resistance, and as usual 3 readings you get it. You will get the mean here, that is R1. Then remove this wire and take the second resistor, connect here, and again repeat the experiment. You will get the R2 value here, mean R2 value you will get here, right? Then R1 plus R2 add it, that is theoretical value, and all the mean values join them. These R1 R2 join this like this. I will show you. This is series combination. Here we can connect the 2 resistors like this. 2 resistors like this, series combination. Again take 3 readings, take the mean, that is the value of RS you will get, and R1 R2 add it with the formula, and this average you take, both should be same. Then the laws of series combination of the resistances is verified. Okay, and parallel combination also same. First you find out the R1, then find out the R2, then in parallel combination the connection is like this. Here you connect, this is parallel combination, connect here, and again take the 3 readings here, take the mean here, find out the theoretical value. How can you find out? Rp is equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2, with the formula you find out. Then again experimental value, add it here, all the 3 values, then mean you take, then that value must be equal to the value calculated with the help of formula here. Then hence the parallel combination of resistances also verified by using meter bridge here. In this way we have to study, children. There are some questions, important questions I will read out, and you please, I will give you these notes also, you please find out the answers for that, and we will discuss later on. Why jockey should not be pressed on the meter bridge wire? Why it should not be pressed? Just you should slide it. You could not press it. You know why? If you press it, the area will change. If area changes, resistance of the wire also will change. We are not getting only exactly the resistance of this wire. In answer, the resistance of this wire also including here, which is not correct answer. Okay. And second is, why thick metallic strips are used in meter bridge? Why not thin wires here? The answer is, if the metallic strips are used thick here, we know that area is more, resistance is inversely proportional to area. The area of these wires is not added in the value here. That is why. And also the third point is, if we interchange the position of unknown resistance and resistance box, what will happen to the balancing length? We have to measure the balancing length at that time from the right side. The balancing length will become 100 minus L. Okay. Now the third question, if we interchange the position of, third question is over, and third question we are going R and X, yes. And fourth question, if you interchange the position of galvanometer and battery, what will happen? The balancing length will remain same because they are diagonals. Any diagonal you can connect either galvanometer or battery here. So the balancing length will not change. Once again, the first answer is, why jockey should not be pressed? If you press it, area changes, so it will be added in that resistance also. Whatever I am measuring, it is not actual value. Second point is, thick metallic strips because reduces the area, increases the area, reduces the resistance. So this resistance is not adding in the value what we are finding. Third is, if you interchange the box or resistance box and unknown resistance, then what happen? The balancing length will become from right side, that is 100 minus L. Suppose पहले का 32 आया, then अभी क्या आएगा balancing length? 100 minus 32. Okay, like that. And the fourth question is, if you interchange the galvanometer and battery, what will happen to the balancing length? It will not be changed. It will not be affected here. So in this way, students, and you study very well, practice all these circuits and all, and then solve the numericals, and in NCERT book there are worked out examples given. Please go through it, understand the concept. See you. Bye bye.